Okay, let's start at the front. So we have got your awning here. You've got the front entrance, which is the master bedroom. You've got your heater here. So this will get hot. Kids, stay away from here. This is your fridge vent. You've got some outside outlets right here. This is your water heater. This will get hot as well if it's running off propane or electric. Right here, this is going to be your barbecue hookup. You can see right there, you can hook a propane line right into that, hook up propane barbecue, good to go. But I mentioned in an earlier video, I typically always leave this door locked. I don't even supply you guys with the key to this one. That way it doesn't get lost, you don't get confused, because the two doors are not keyed the same. So we just try to keep it super simple. You can unlock it and use it from the inside, no problem, but your key will not fit that door. You've got some outside speakers right up here. We're playing music inside. You can select the exterior speakers. Both of the stairs operate the same way. I'm going to show you with this one. When you're rolling down the road, you'll notice this handrail is out. Simply lift up, roll it in, and it locks into place. You don't want that rolling out when you're going down the highway. That's no fun. All right, stairs. Pretty easy operation. Fold the first one in. Easy. Pull here to open. Done. Stairs. Easy operation. You've got 4 jacks, one in each corner of the trailer. Inside this basement, this is the passenger side basement here. You'll see right here, strapped up, is your hook to go ahead and jack those down. If you're pulling it and you need the weight distribution hitch, these are the weight distribution bars right here. I keep those inside here. In this first tote, I'm gonna pull this out and show you guys what's in it. All right, you've got a 30 amp power cord right here. You've got a water hose. You've got a water filter. So you can have, what you'll do is, if you want to use it, and I'll do an in-depth hookup video on that one, but what you'll do, yeah, that's cold. You'll hook a water hose from the city service to this, the end of this, and then go out of this filter and go into the RV. It'll give you good, drinkable, potable water. Also down in here, you've got some converters should you need them. 110 to 30 amp and a 50 to 30, depending on what kind of plug you have. Got some more water filters in here. You're not going to need those, but I want to make sure you're prepared. And we'll walk around the back side of this bad boy, put this one up. One other thing I want to show you just in case something happens. Right inside, we're on the passenger side, or opposite, or door side. There's a little tray that you slide. This is the main power. If for some reason something happens, this is the battery disconnect. Right there. Should never need to use it, but make sure, again, you know about it. The key set that we give you, you'll have a key to both basement doors on door side and opposite door side are keyed the same. So you'll have that. But let's keep walking around to the back. And I mean, failed to mention, but your awning's right there. Ladder, should never need that. Spare tire. Let's hope we don't need that. You've got, this is your bumper storage. Sorry, that kind of stuck on me. Your hose is in there. And you see it's got these little indentions and indentions. Just put one side in, go to the back side in, then just kind of push. Rubber door. Like I said, there's your other jack. First thing we come to is shore power connection on the back opposite door side or driver side. It's a 30 amp plug. We'll run the AC and the microwave. And then here, you've got coax connections. So going in and then coming out, so you can hook up an outside TV. Right here is your fresh water fill. If you go somewhere and you're going to be off grid, you're not going to have water service, this is where you're going to fill the tank. Stick your water hose in here and fill it up. I'll double check, but I want to say it's 50 gallons. So it'll take a minute. Come on down. Sorry, a little rocky. This bad boy right here, that is city water connection. If you're going to be at a campground that has city water and you're going to hook your hose up, you're going to go straight into there and you don't need to fill the tank up. Some people will say fill it up just in case. Fine. If the water goes out, you want to do that, that's not a problem. But I always urge you, do not travel with water. It's just too much weight sloshing around, especially in any rig like this. If you're going off grid, get water at the last possible place you can before you get to your campground. But city water hookup there. This little one here, outdoor shower, need to rinse off your feet, your bike. You're all dusty from being out on the dunes or in the sand. You can rinse yourself off before you go inside. You can also take the shower and hook it up right here to be hands-free. Little magnet, hold it right up there. Then we come over here. You've got 2 black ports. Okay, right down here. That's where you're going to hook your hose up to. Then you can unlock both of these. Gray tank. Oops, I already unlocked it. Black tank. Black first, gray second. Use the gray water, which is just your shower and your sink, to flush out any junk in the hose, meaning poop. You got a nice little light right here. And something I do recommend doing as well, this is your black tank flush. You can close the black tank, run some water in there for 5-6 minutes, 3 minutes, set a timer for 3 minutes, fill it full of water, flush it out, fill it full of water, flush it out. Keeps the smell down inside the camper and it keeps the black tank clean. But I'm a big proponent of not using a bunch of chemicals and flushing. Every time you flush your black, every time you empty your black, flush your tank 2 or 3 times. Your other jack, and we made it over to the driver's side basement. All right, inside here, if you're towing it yourself, this is the easy lift. This is the weight distribution hitch that'll go in your truck. You've got a level here. You've got a tool here for tightening these bad boys up. And I can we'll do a whole nother video on how to hook that up. Leveling blocks. So if you need be, if your camper is not level left and right, stack these blocks underneath the tires and drive up. And what that'll do, if you're sitting like this, it'll level you out. And then you can use the jacks for stabilization and small amounts of leveling on the front. Your biggest amount of leveling on the front is going to be from your motorized jack here. All right. But in here, I'm going to move this. That thing's heavy. Take this stuff out. We're going to pull this tote out and show you guys what we got in here. Right, in this one, you've got your sewer attachment. This is going to connect to your hose, and that's going to go into the sewer hole. Got some nice rubber gloves in here. You've got what we call stinky slinky. So what you'll do is when you run your sewage hose out, your drain hose out, you'll start with the big end and run down so you always have fall, so you don't have anything sitting in the hose that you pull out of the bumper there. And this is a black hose. He's got it denoted and he's got it in here because its specific use is for flushing the tanks. You don't want to use this one for water. Not that it's really going to matter, but a little separation is always good. Close this one back up. Did we get everything in there? Yep. And we'll walk around and I'll show you the front. All right, here, that's what your solar charger, it's a lithium battery. That's going to keep you nice and fully charged. This thing will go indefinite off-grid. Like I said, with the exception of the AC and the fridge, or I'm sorry, the AC and the microwave, you can be off-grid with this unit. These attachments right here, only important if you're towing it yourself. The weight distribution, depending on what you're towing with, you may or may not have to use that. But like I said, we'll do a whole video on that. Electric jack, okay, down, up. Pull it up to go up, push it down to go down. You've got a light on here, should you need it. If you're doing something in the dark, all your hookups for the trailer, 7-pin, propane tank. Let's talk propane. This is a dual. Got two 20-pound propane tanks in there. Both of them are off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cover off because it's easier to do the video. To show you guys how to make sure which propane tank you're on. So when you put your hand right in here and load forward, you'll come to this switch. The switch is pointing at the tank that you're using. So now we're on that tank and we would turn it on. We got propane. If something happens, we run out, we come over, switch it over here, turn this tank on. You can do all of that with the lid on, but it's easier to show you without it. So propane is always going to be off when you pick it up, and you'll have to turn it on if you're doing anything that's going to require propane, like hot water, cooking, and all that good stuff. And this just sets right back on, and those hooks just keep it from flapping around. Stays on when towing, so you don't have to worry about it coming off. No issues there. Let's see. A couple recommendations that I give to everyone. If you are leaving for any amount of time and you're at a campground, I'm talking a couple of hours to all day, you're going to go hiking. Make sure your propane's off. Make sure your awning's in, and always, always, always turn off the water at the source. If you're running dry, don't worry about it. But if you're hooked up to city water, turn it off. Put your awning in, turn your propane off. Fail safe. Fittings leak in campers, they shake around. You don't want to be responsible for a leak inside. This awning's about $2,000 to replace. It will get destroyed anything above like a 7-mile-an-hour wind. Gusts will rip it right off. And I know you don't want to pay for that. So make sure you always put your awning in. Propane, you don't want to leak. Someone tosses a cigarette. Just safer to go ahead and turn the propane off. That's a full exterior walkthrough, so you guys know where everything's at, where all the connections are. Pretty simple. We'll have another video coming out real soon about coming along with me as we hook up and level the entire unit, so you guys can walk through with me my entire hookup process. Another thing that you'll always have is chocks for the tires. You always want to chalk the tires front and back. It's my preference. I know I don't have a back chalk here, but when you pick it up, when you park, you'll have 4 chocks, front and back, keeps it from going anywhere. All right. That's the whole walkthrough.